Oh hi. Montecatini Terme a spa resort in the province Pistoia of the Italian region Tuscany. Population of 21156 people. 2009. The city is on the easternmost tip of the plain Lucca. The patroness of the commune esteems the Saint Great Martyr Varvara, celebration on December 4. Presence of the person in the neighborhood of Montecatini has very old story. Presumably since a paleo the region was populated with hunters nomads. Presence of the person since Mesolith, advantage near hills Val di Nivo which main center is Montecatini Terme is authentically confirmed. At the beginning of the 14th century of border of the town of Val di Nivo faced new force. Florence. Florentines were the main masters of the lands lying around Siena and Arezzo, but the revolt of Ghibellin at the beginning of 1300 put an end to plans of Florence to subordinate northwest lands. Uguccione della Fagiola, who in 1312 became the imperial deputy and the actual owner of Pisa and Lucca, was the leader of a revolt. It seriously frightened Florence that meant inevitable war which could affect the future of all Tuscany. In 1315 when Uguccione della Fagiola made an attempt of a siege of Montecatini became decisive, considering her as a strategic strong point, but thanks to excellent location of Montecatini and the help of her Florentine allies the siege failed. On August 29 under Montecatini's walls decisive fight took place. The army of Guelph was taken unawares by army of Ghibellin and Uguccione della Fagiola. Her losses were several thousands of people died and taken prisoner. The next year Uguccione della Fagiola was forced to run and his place was taken by Castruccio Castracani. The last became the governor of Lucca and after Pisa and was ready to expand the power in Tuscany. In 1323 Castruccio Castracani tried to capture Fucecchio, one of strongholds of Florence, but was wounded and forced to recede. It laid the foundation for slow, but sure restoration of the power of Florence over Montecatini. In 1530 at the foot of hill Montecatini the swimming baths intended for the water procedures known now as a spa procedure were constructed. They received the name Medici swimming baths, or swimming baths of a blackbird. Montecatini appeared in the center of the conflict which began in 1554 which participants were Cosimo I and Piero Strozzi, again both were representatives of Florence. On June 21, 1554 Montecatini was occupied by Siena. Montecatini, once unapproachable fortress, fell into the poverty and ruin caused by centuries of battles and lack of means of livelihood. Therefore when Medici with the groups advanced to the attack, Montecatini fell under their impact and was mercilessly plundered. Robbers carried away with themselves even doors and windows. Cosimo, full of indignation, ordered to raze everything to the ground, and in 2 days of 800 people destroyed walls, towers and houses, having left only 160 houses, 3 convents, the mayor's office and court. The area became hazardous to health of inhabitants because of stagnation of water in Fucecchio's swamps. Local businessmen found support abroad, and in the second half of the 18th century, under pressure of the Grand Duke of Tuscany Leopold, drainage canals were built that led to restoration of the area. For attraction to hot springs, baths were constructed. Bagno Regio 1773. Terme La Poldina 1775. Titucho. 1779. The next centuries passed in tranquility before the beginning of the 20th century, when what was earlier the small village at Hill Montecatini foot became the city of Baths of Montecatini. However, the new name didn't make success, and soon the city received the modern name Montecatini Terme. Tourism began to develop in the same time, the number of hotels and quality of service increased, there was a need for integration of care of health, entertainments, rest and sport. The city was filled with luxurious restaurants, theaters, nightclubs and casino. At the end of the beginning of the 20th century, on city streets, in bars and restaurants easily it was possible to meet such people as Giuseppe Verdi, Ruggero Leoncavallo, Beniamino Gigli, Luigi Pirandello. Then Montecatini became popular with the Russian elite. Montecatini became the meeting place of world beau monde. There took place political debates and meetings of business elite. The reputation of the city increased to such an extent that by 1926 in the city 75000 non-residents were registered. That for those times was a serious indicator. The popularity of the resort even more increased after the visit to Montecatini of the head of the government Benito Mussolini and the political analyst Lando Ferretti on May 16, 1930. In March 2012, the public response caused arrest in the resort of the spouse of the Russian President Svetlana Medvedeva. After that, hoping for an influx of rich Russian tourists, city authorities decided to duplicate indexes on streets in Russian. In 1987, Nikita Mikhalkov shot in Montecatini the film Black Eyes, about the novel by the Russian noblewoman and the Italian, against the background of a great era. Montecatini Terme, as well as all Italy, is in the time zone called the Central European Time. Central European Time set. Shift concerning youths is +100. Winter time /+200. Summertime. Its transition to summertime works in this time zone. To see beginnings of the 20th century, the sharp growth of the population of Montecatini Terme is observed. Only in 1980 and 1990 small recession was observed. However, in recent years again the tendency to growth was outlined. By the end of 2008 the population came very close to peak of 1981. As of January 1, 2009, 21156 people. Men -9634, women -11522. From them resident foreigners -3509 people live in the commune. Men -1356, women -2153. That makes 16.6%. In 2007 their share made 15%. 3155 foreigners of 21038 inhabitants as of January 1, 2008. In 2006 12%. 2480 foreigners from 20530 inhabitants as of January 1, 2007. The head of the commune is the mayor. Legislature Council of the Commune. An Executive Board of the Commune. The mayor and members of council are elected at the same time inhabitants of the commune. The coalition of the elected mayor. He is to receive absolute majority of votes in the first or second round. Receives 3/5 seats in council. The board is headed by the mayor, who appoints his other dicks called by assessor. The board of the commune Montecatini Terme is located in the municipality building. Famous natives and residents and communes. Eduardo Fanucci, the member of City Council Montecatini Terme since 2004, the Vice Mayor Montecatini Terme in 2009-2013. Since 2013, Eduardo Fanucci was elected in the Chamber of Deputies of Italy from Democratic Party on the 12th constituency. Region Tuscany. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.